26 custom 習慣 meaningless 無意味な photographing 写真を撮ること endless 果てしない luggage 荷物 certain ある一定の helpless 無力な precious 貴重な bow を重要する photograph 写真を撮る moment 時瞬間Why don't the Japanese do away with this old custom of seeing people off? Why don't the Japanese do away with はなんちゃらを廃止する this old custom of seeing people off 誰々 off は誰々を見送るかな Yeah. To be frank, it is a great waste of time and energy and is meaningless. To be frank, 率直に言って it is a great waste of time and energy and is meaningless. Seeing off like photography is one of Japan's national sports. Seeing off like photography is one of Japan's national sports. I have come to the conclusion that the Japanese are lacking in imagination and unable to put themselves into the other person's shoes. Come to the conclusion that SV で SV という結論に達する。人 are lacking in ほにゃほにゃでほにゃほにゃを書いている。そして、put oneself into one's shoes でなんちゃらの立場になって考える other person の立場になって考える I have come to the conclusion that the Japanese are lacking in imagination and unable to put themselves into the other person's shoes. People go to sing-offs as to a party or a show where a person being seen off is subject to endless snapshotting and present event. People go to sing-offs as の後に、people go が省略されてる。Go to sing off as people go to a party or show party とかショーに人が行くように people は、お見送りに行きますという意味ですね。where っていうのは party or show を言ってる。where the person being seen off is subject to endless snapshotting in the present event. で、これを being seen off は person を修飾している。being seen off は見送られる person は is subject to endless snapshotting and present event is subject to はなんちゃらに従わなければならないとか、耐えなければならないとか。endless snapshotting and present given. Especially when a person is traveling by air and luggage is limited to a certain weight, it is foolish to force presence on the helpless traveler who is obliged to pay extra for the excess luggage. Especially when a person is traveling by air, 飛行機で, and luggage is limited to a certain weight, it is foolish to force presence on presence をこれに押し付ける force なんちゃら on なんちゃらでpresence を the helpless traveler に押し付けるto force presence on the helpless traveler who is obliged to pay この who は helpless traveler ですねis obliged to pay extra for the excess luggage. Be obliged to はなんちゃらせざるを得ないという意味で pay 何々お金とかで for the ものでよく使いますね pay extra for the excess luggage.Actually, I can't help feeling for the person being seen off who must spend his last precious hours bowing and smiling, being photographed over and over again, and saying meaningless things. Actually, I can't help feeling for the can't help VNG は避けられない feel for はなんちゃらに同情する feel for the person being seen off who はこの person ですね who must spend his last precious time bowing and smiling, being photographed over and over again 何度も and saying meaningless things. Leave taken should be a solemn moment shared if at all with only one's dearest friends. Leave taken は別れ should be a solemn moment if at all いやしくももしなんちゃらならみたいな with only one's dearest friends. Okay. Why don't the Japanese do away with this old custom of shipping off people? To be frank, it is a great waste of time and energy, and it's meaningless. Soon enough, like photography is one of Japan's national sports. I have come to the conclusion that the Japanese are lacking in imagination and unable to put themselves into the other person's shoes. People go to see enough as the party or show where the person being seen off is subject to endless snapshotting and present given. especially when a person is traveling by air and luggage is limited to a certain weight. It is foolish to force presents on the helpless traveler, who is obliged to pay extra for the excess luggage. Actually, I can't help feeling for the person being seen off, who must spend his last precious hours bowing and smiling, being photographed over and over again, and saying meaningless things. Leave taken should be a solemn moment shared, if at all, with only one's dearest friends.